curry with pumpkin and coconut milk. Welcome back to the Crack Mug. That is what's on the menu today. It's a delicious warm curry. It has chickpeas, coconut milk, pumpkin, and it's completely vegan if you want it to be. However, I am going to add chicken, but we'll go through the variations as we're making it. It's really quite simple to add the chicken and a little bit of chicken stock. This dish is warm, perfect for this time of the year. It has a couple of jalapeños in it. You can leave the seeds in if you like it a little bit spicier, up to you. If not, you can de-seed it or add more if you want, more jalapeños and more heat. But it's a really simple dish to make and it is perfect for now. So, come on, let's get in that kitchen. For this recipe, you will need 1 large onion, chopped, about 3/4 cup of cilantro, a little bit extra for garnish, 3 tablespoons of lime juice, some extra lime to squeeze on top to finish. I have 3 tablespoons of a neutral oil like canola. Here I have 2 cans of chickpeas or garbanzo beans, 1 can of pumpkin puree, and 1 can of coconut milk. Here, half a cup of water if we're keeping it vegetarian vegan. Since I'm going to be adding chicken later, I'm using a half a cup of chicken stock. I may not need this at all. We'll see how things go. Here I have 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and 1.5 teaspoons of cumin. Over here, 1 bay leaf, about 1.5 inches of fresh ginger, which has been minced, 4 cloves of garlic, minced. Here I have 2 jalapeno peppers. They have been seeded and sliced finely. If you want a little hotter, you can leave the seeds in, entirely up to you. You can cook this in a large frying pan, saute pan, or a saucepan. Actually, I'm going to use my Dutch oven because it'll allow me to stir freely and I'm kind of messy. So there you go. Let's get cooking. I have rice on cooking at the moment. You can have this with couscous, rice, whatever you'd like. All right, add our oil over medium-high heat. Once your oil is hot, add your onions, your bay leaf, and your jalapeno. Stir to combine. Let these saute for 5 to 8 minutes until the edges of the onion have a little color and they are practically cooked. I have opted to use chicken thighs cut into 1-inch pieces. Saute in 1 tablespoon of oil on each side until they're almost cooked. Cooking will be completed in the sauce. Set aside for now. The onions are translucent and have taken on a little color. So now we're going to add our ginger and our garlic. Saute this for about 2 minutes maximum. We don't want to burn it. I can smell the garlic and the ginger. So now we're going to add our 3 spices. Garam masala, turmeric, and of course, cumin. Just going to stir this for about 30 seconds so the spices can release some flavor. Keep stirring, it smells wonderful. Let's add our chickpeas, coconut milk, and our salt. Stir well to combine. We're going to bring this to a simmer and simmer it for about 10 minutes. We'll see how thick it is. We may add that water or chicken stock to thin it out if needed. It has been about 8 minutes. It's very thick. Be careful with this. It will spit and hiss at you like an angry cat. So I'm going to add half of that would be 1/4 cup of water or chicken stock, just to thin this out a little bit. If I need more, I can add it later. That feels better. So now I'm going to add in the chicken I cooked earlier. So now we're basically making a chicken and chickpea pumpkin curry, or pumpkin coconut curry. Bring it back to a simmer and simmer for about 7 to 8 minutes until we know the chicken is completely cooked. All right, it has been another 7 minutes. I know that chicken is cooked. Actually, I just took a piece out and did a temperature check on it. It is perfect. If this is splattering too much for you, you've been burned enough, go ahead and put a lid on, but only keep it ajar. Now, it is very thick and I like it thick, but I think I will add the other half which is another quarter, I should say, of the water or stock. I do like it thick. I'm gonna bring that back to a simmer. Right, that's simmering. I'm going to add my cilantro and my lime juice and give that a stir. Now is the time to check it and see if it needs more salt. So we'll do that now. We can go ahead and take out our bay leaf. It has done its business and we no longer need it. Turn off the heat. It smells wonderful. All right, just gonna taste it. Oh, it's lovely. I don't think it needs any more salt. It's a delicious curry. It's not overpowering. If you'd like to add a little salt here, go ahead. The rice is done. It's time to fix a bowl of this. So top it with a little bit of the cilantro and definitely a squeeze of fresh lime will be wonders for it. It'll lift that flavor. All right, here it goes. God, it smells so good. I'm gonna try a piece with chicken in it. Oh my, it's lovely, beautiful actually. It's rich without being too creamy. That's what I like about just using the coconut milk. It's really mild and gorgeous. All right, I better try a piece with some chicken. The fresh lime on top of it is absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's a lovely warm curry. It's not too spicy at all. Barely feel the spice. So I would call this a mild curry, but do please kick it up a few notches if you want to in the heat department. But for the flavor, it's gorgeous. I think the coconut milk and the pumpkin, neither one are overwhelming, so they seem to blend together very well. If you are making this as a vegetarian or vegan meal, I would definitely add, instead of the chicken obviously, another vegetable, maybe like mushrooms or anything you want, but add them just after we get the onion cooked and then just saute them at that time before you add the chickpeas and the rest. But oh my goodness, this is beautiful and it is really tasty. I think if you make it, you're going to love it. Super easy, super adaptable. Anything you want, you can put into this, but keep the basic structure of the recipe the same. You can increase the spices if you want, increase the heat. It's yours for the remaking. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. All right, until next time, thank you very much for your support and I really appreciate it. See you next time, bye. It's amazing, absolutely delicious. The chickpeas are perfect. Once I had broken my front tooth and there was a hole there. My lovely sister Noreen's couldn't stop laughing. She told me to put a chickpea in it. I hadn't a clue at the time what she was talking about, Garbanzo, but now I do. But it's a fun memory. Anyway, bye.